Hello, I totally didn't accidentally go to the wrong screen. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the talk show. This is Yo, You Like That. I am your host, the lovable Ham Zarataro, and I'm so glad to be meeting all of y'all all here today. I hope everyone is doing well. Here at Yo, You Like That, I bring a guest on, a streamer, a VTuber, a content creator, and we talk about something they love, something they enjoy, their passions, their loves, the things that they think are pretty cool, because, things are cool, and you know what, we should share cool things nowadays. I think that's good. I think it's a good idea. Do y'all think it's a good idea? I hope so. I hope that's why everyone is here today. Let me give everyone a good old ham hi. And let's get ready to bring in our guest. Today with us we have the very lovely SemiEnigma. Hello.
It's going.
Welcome to the show. It's so good to have you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am doing hamtastic. It is an awesome day today, and I'm so glad to have you on as my guest talking about something really cool and a little different than our normal things. So It's always exciting.
Indeed.
For those that are uninitiated, please introduce yourself.
Hi there. I am SemiEnigma. I am a VTuber as well as a mob boss, Eldritch Dragon. And I draw. Um, oh, and just a minor disclaimer: even if it looks like we're committing crime, we're not because we don't get caught. There you go.
Yay, there we go. Look, crime is only crime if, the rich people get affected, right?
Exactly.
Otherwise, it's just survival.
Exactly.
And this is why I'm not allowed in certain states anymore. All right, so for the topic for today, we have one of SemiEnigma's greatest passions. We've got art.
Yeah.
We are talking about art today. I'm so excited. I love art. Do you love art?
I love art. Art is
Okay,
the
I
best.
hope so, because otherwise it's going to be a really weird conversation.
Pretty much. Dude, love me some art.
Oh man! All right. So, what is art? Like, what is art to you? Break it down for me. I'm stepping into class. This is my first day. I haven't looked at the syllabus. I don't have a book. I just woke up 5 minutes ago. Break it down for me. What's art?
So art is basically if you take some type of utensil like a pen or a stylus, and then you put it to some other medium like paper or a tablet, and you draw, and you basically just kind of move it around, but you don't make letters because letters are writing.
Oh snap! So it's like you just kind of like copy your brain picture and then you put it on something.
Exactly. Even if it doesn't match exactly, it doesn't matter. It's still art.
Doesn't matter. It is still art. I love it. I love it a lot. Art is awesome.
Yes.
And VTubing is art. I mean, it generally does have to start with art because you need like a model, or in some cases,
Yes.
something similar.
Yes.
So your typical art of medium is drawing, correct?
Yes. Yep. My main thing is drawing.
So how long have you been drawing? Like when did SemiEnigma first take up the paintbrush, the pencil, the mechanical pen? I don't know what tool people use when they start off. A crayon. When did you start?
I have been told by my dad that I actually started when I was 3. I can't confirm this, but I have actually been drawing for basically legitly most of my life.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Veteran artist.
Yeah.
I approve. So let's see. When did you kind of like make the idea that you kind of wanted to like keep going with art? Because a lot of people, whenever it gets to like the middle and high schools, a lot of my friends all the time, they kind of like fall out of art. Is there anything like during that time that kept you kind of still like impassioned?
Honestly, there wasn't really anyone who was dedicated enough to telling me not to do it. Because like my parents were like, or at least, yeah, my parents were basically like, oh no, we can make money off of you, so don't give up. So, like most kids who got like oh no, you're not gonna make any money. My parents are like, no, you will make us money. Don't stop.
Ooh, they had good foresight.
Yeah,
you gotta approve of parents like that.
And the art teachers I had, basically, no one cared until I hit like the anime, but that wasn't until like college. So by then it was too stuck in my ways to stop.
Oh man, you ever want to get an art teacher mad? You show them some anime.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what.
Yeah, I'm just like, by then I was just like, oh, guess what? You have ignited spite. I'm not gonna stop now.
No, can't stop, won't stop. You can't tell me what to draw. You're not my supervisor.
Exactly. Yeah.
So is there anything in particular as far as art goes that you find kind of like the most enjoyable?
Honestly, I think like the sketching process, because that's usually when you kind of go from the bare minimum to, okay, this is actually looking something like what's in my head, but it's not so far that you feel like you've wasted too much time. Because once you hit color, you're just like, I give up, whatever.
You're at the point of no return there.
Exactly. I'm just like, well, no, we're just gonna have to go forward. No, like when I discovered that even if I mess up, most people can't tell the difference, I just don't care anymore.
I love that. It's like, oh no, it wasn't a mistake. No one could tell. It's a secret. Shh.
Exactly.
Take it to the grave.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're, how do you feel about line art? A lot of the artists I know, whenever it comes to line art, they try and throw me out the window, like DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Doing line art is the part I hate the most, because I never I only like line art when it's traditional, because that's when it looks exactly the way I want it to. But on digital, it's like there's a line of defiance built into the programs or something.
A line of defiance. I've never heard that term, and I want to coin it. I'll give you a nickel every time I say it.
That's what it feels like. I'm just like, that's not what I drew. And the computer's like, yes, you did. I'm like, no, I didn't.
No.
Hanzo
I will
never
fight
talks to me this way.
We're gonna scrap tablet. Come on, let's go. You and me outside.
Like every time, I'm just like, ugh. And then like there's the extra layer with digital where you have to find the right pen. Like I've literally gone through this journey of like over 10 years trying to find the one pen I want to ink with.
We keep pinning to find that answer. You just see SemiEnigma walking through the desert with the cloak and the headband, the little knapsack over her shoulder. Just keep trudging through. Just a pile of pins scattered on the landscape around her. It's like no,
Yeah.
no, these are not it.
Yes, whether it's traditional or digital, pens will be the bane of your existence.
Oh man, I remember I was reading, what was it? I think Bakuman. It's a manga. It's done by the Death Note team, but it's about a guy that wants to be a Shonen Jump artist because him and his childhood sweetheart, they made a promise that once she stars in the anime he makes, they're gonna get married. And like one chapter was just dedicated to child talking about, yeah, no, these are all the different pins. There's like the G pen, the T pen, the S pen.
Yeah.
And like, you know, there's all sorts of different kinds. Like this is for lining, this is for shading, this is for impact. And I'm like, yeah,
It's literally
was
like that.
spin in my head. I'm like,
Because like if you're in your art journey and you're at the I have one pen for all my needs, then you're a baby.
Baby, you have just started. You are crawling.
You'll know when you hit that point where you need at least a minimum of 5 pens to do one thing.
And even then, that's still the tutorial. It's still 100 hours into Monster Hunter. You still haven't finished the tutorial. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's how it feels sometimes.
Oh man. So what is like the program of choice that you use?
Right now it's actually even though I guess there's a lot of controversy with it, but the one I'm using right now is Clip Studio. Though
I love Clip Studio. I use it for a lot of my VODs.
Yeah, Clip Studio is actually like once I got the hang of it and started putting a bunch of like customizable crap in there, I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. I don't even know what I was doing
isn't
before.
the controversial stuff is they want to go to the annual subscription?
Yeah,
isn't that the thing?
Yeah, which I'm like, as basically like, artists are weird when it comes to money. They just are.
Well, I mean, artists need to be weird when it comes to money because, you know, starving artists is not cool. I don't know who ever said, you know, you got to starve for your work. It's like, no, I want to eat and I want to draw. I want to have my cake too.
Yeah, it's like the weird double like stigma of artists being afraid of money and people being like not wanting to give artists money. It's a really weird cycle actually. But like, so they'll be like, I don't want to pay for anything, but I don't want to use a free program because it's beneath me. And I'm like, no. Just use the free program. It does the exact same thing.
Just GIMP. Just use GIMP.
Exactly. Like, in fact, I used the one I used before Clip Studio was like Fire Packet. That just has a really stupid name, but it's a really good program.
Oh man, I forget what it was. I was trying to do like some kind of like text graphics, and I didn't have Photoshop available. So I'm sitting there trying like every like free thing I can find, every trial I can find, and by the end I ended up using like taking 3 different like things I made from 3 different programs and just like pasting them all into Clip Studio Paint afterwards. I'm like, there, it's done.
Yeah.
I'd never have to do this again.
Yeah.
Just each one just felt so much better just doing individual things, but I couldn't find where it was for each one of them individually. It's like, nope, just this here, this there, that there. I'm like, oh, now I know how video editors feel.
Yeah, like when I get like into the zone, like I will be like, oh, it's been like 4 hours. Like, and I actually draw pretty quickly, all things considered. For like my skill level, I actually draw very quickly. But like after like 4 hours, I'll be like, oh, crap, I need to probably get up and stretch or something.
Art takes time. People, oh man, one thing that always like I get mad about, I'm sure you can like speak to the choir, is they're like, I don't know why it costs so much time. They're just sitting there drawing. I'm like, they're sitting there for hours.
Yeah.
Hours.
Because you have to like, because you only like, you know something's wrong, but you don't know what it is, so you have to keep fiddling with it. That's usually what it is.
And it's like, oh man, oh, it makes me so mad. And then it's like, you know, what is it? It's like when you do the math, and it's like, yeah, I only want to pay them this much. I'm like, cool, you only want to pay them $3 an hour?
Oh my god, like
poop head.
Like I'm like,
do the math.
I'm at that point now where like, anytime I see like a beginner who's like, I'm thinking about taking commissions for like $5, I'm like, honey, no, don't do it.
No, don't do that to
Never do
yourself.
that.
Don't do that to yourself.
What?
You're going to suffer. You're going to regret everything.
Like I actually have like my roommate called it like she called it like something really weird. She called it like Batman adoption like syndrome or whatever.
Oh, you want to just take in all the
I
Robins?
literally be like, I see someone being like, "Hi, I'm doing." I'm like, I will commission you, and I will be the best customer you'll ever have. So that way, you will have the proper, like, because you know, like the first customer is like, or your first customer is always like the one that kind of sets like the level. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
They're like, I will give you $50 that you'll be doing for this technically worth $10 work, but I want you to have pride in yourself, and I will pay you $50. I will be patient with you. I will be clear, and you shall be beautiful.
Yes. No, I've commissioned from a few people, but I always try and like make it as easy as I can for them. Okay, I'm like, this is my idea, and then I'll like have like examples. I'm like, all right, with this, but with that and this, and then I'll try and like sketch out the pose myself. Like it won't be good, but I'm giving them as much information so they don't have to like, wonder or feel bad if they like get something that's not my eye. I'm like, no, we're partners in this.
Yeah, like I've had better like I've actually had like nice customers who I'm just like, because I understand some people just don't know how to visualize. That's fine.
Yes, it is possible.
Yeah, so that's why I'll be like, I'll do it very slowly, being like, okay, is this what you were thinking, or were you thinking something else, or whatever? Because sometimes they just kind of need to see it, and then sometimes people just have bad visions where they're like, no, I know this looks like crap, but I want this, even though it'll. I've had like two customers ever. Like I had one like recently where I'm just like, I've given him the nickname McDragon, and I will never ever stop calling him that. His color scheme is Ronald McDonald, and I can't.
Yellow, red, and white. That's a color.
Yeah. And I'm just like, you don't have to do this. We can make this beautiful. He's like, no, I want to basically be a secret agent for McDonald's. I'm like, I want to cry.
The secrets and quotations at that point.
Exactly. I'm like,
some people wake up and they choose chaos.
Exactly.
You just have to accept it.
I'm like, you are literally mustard and mayonnaise color. Those are I color pick the colors to see if he would notice. He didn't. He's like, oh my god, this is perfect. I'm like, I want to go home.
Yeah.
I want to cry.
Oh man.
And like, so,
you know what? I have to commend that kind of like, this is what I want. Some people like they will double, they will triple down, and I kind of have to respect that.
Yeah, like like one thing I do, like especially if it's someone who doesn't they don't quite understand, especially colors are like a big hurdle for people, which I understand.
Yeah, color theory is like frustrating sometimes.
It is, especially like the part when you kind of hit once you know the different color names, that weird spot between like what does saturation, hue, and whatever mean, like those concepts are actually really hard to get, so like what I'll do a lot of times is when I'm like doing someone's PNG, right, because I've designed people's PNGs for them, is they'll give me like, I want this color palette. I'm like, okay, but the thing is most people don't pay attention, so what I'll do is I'll just change the color palette and just not tell them and be like, what do you think? And they'll just be like, oh, that looks way better than what I did.
Hey, you don't say.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it. That's all.
Sometimes like people are afraid of saturation, or like I'll like use my model as an example where like I have some pretty hard colors here. Like there's not that much desaturation going on because I want things to pop but not conflict, Yeah. So that's why and this is like the 3.0 or whatever, but like like the darks
always evolving.
Yeah. So I try to make it so if you're like colorblind or whatever, you can still tell what's going on.
Yeah, no, I do like that. How like the dark line, or not the dark lines, I guess like the purple lines in your hair.
Yeah.
Really kind of like let the shape pop out more, so you can even like see the depth.
Exactly. Like I actually made my hair like darker, so it just kind of doesn't start looking dusty. That's the only way I can explain is like if you don't use enough saturation or hard colors, things look dusty.
It looks gross. It's like, wipe the screen. It's still there. No.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right.
Have you done any art, like schooling or like college arts?
I actually went to school for like drafting, but which is just the grunt work of architects, by the way. It is very
Mm-hmm.
stupid.
Yeah.
But I did go to an art school for it. I actually, honestly, if I had my way, I would have gone back for animation because that's actually something I wanted to always do. But I always thought, that was the thing that's like, oh, well, I'll never get a job in animation. I don't want to work for Disney. So
You don't? Why? We all ask, but we all know the answer.
I have a high school teacher who, like, our art teacher actually he did work for Disney, and he's the one who's just like, don't work there. They'll try to kill you. And I'm like, oh my God.
Try. Only try.
He's just like, I've been blacklisted. I'm like, oh. That's why you end up in a random high school in the States.
That's just how it'd be.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I'm just like, and of course stuff is coming out now about how badly they treat their animators, but I'm like, I was ahead of the game with how bad that was. I'm just like, I want to do that.
The whistleblower, if you would. It's like, oh yeah, no, I was there in the trenches. I have stories. He has war stories.
Exactly. Like, I probably wouldn't even have the style if I went through actual animation because they hate styles like that. They're like, oh, anime.
No, you have to look at it. Just like rubbing their face. Look at it.
They'd probably love my proportions, but nothing else.
Hey, model proportions is like fundamental, like art 101. Like I actually took like a drawing class where like the nude model would come in and we have to do the sketches.
Oh man.
And that actually like does teach you a lot about like proportions and just kind of like how far does it go before it looks ridiculous.
Like there's actually like this person who like, this is gonna sound mean. It's gonna sound mean.
Do it.
But
be mean. Be mean.
This person, I found them on Twitter. Their art is so bad it's painful to look at, and I'm like, I follow them, I subscribe to them everywhere, I have collected all of their images, just so every single time I'm like, I'm a failure, I can't draw, and then I'm like, but this person exists. This person who somehow does everything wrong, and to the point where it's almost beautiful how bad it is. I literally named them the best and on my computer.
Listen, whether it's film or art, there's a Michael Bay for everyone,
yes.
all right? Michael Bay does everything wrong in regards to film.
Like,
yet he's still going to make a lot of money.
Like, if you're ever struggling as an artist, find someone worse than you and just keep their art in a very easy, accessible spot. So you're like, I'm a hack, and then you're like, but this person exists.
It's good to have a line. Just remember, as long as you're above the line and you keep climbing.
Like, it's just, I'm like, I can't. This person is just. I would love to show you, but I don't want people to find this person. They're mine, but still.
No. The mystery's even better.
Just imagine the worst everything: lines, anatomy, color, details. Everything is so wrong. I love them. I would subscribe to their Patreon if they had one. I'm just that weirdly obsessed.
No, do it.
Like, please, if you have a Patreon, I will give you money just to continue helping me feel better.
Never stop trying.
Exactly. I'm just like, ugh. And those things, like, if they changed like 3 things, they would have been fine. But they're like, no, we're gonna be the artist equivalent of a train wreck that just continues to be a train wreck and refuses to fix itself.
They've got a style and they want to stick with it. So.
Yeah, it's so great.
Like what do they say? Like for every what was it? For every dragon's prince, there's a big mouth or something like that.
Yeah, some stuff is like that.
Oh man, now that I said it, now I feel sad. I'm like, oh right, there is a big mouth for every dragon's prince.
Yeah.
Oh man. Is there ever any advice you wish you could give to maybe your younger self?
Honestly, the advice I would give to like my younger self would honestly be just go for the animation. You're not gonna use your degree anyway. Like, and you would like and
Mood.
You're not gonna,
That's gonna use your degree anyway.
You're gonna still be in debt regardless. And at least go for what you want to do. Like, make animations of all the stuff that you like. You're gonna learn. You're still gonna learn animation someday when you're 40, but it'll be fine. I mean, I'm not 40 yet, but like, I assume I will get to that.
Bit by bit, you're like, I'm teaching myself. I'm teaching myself.
Yeah, exactly.
40 is the goal.
That's the only thing I would change. Like, just go for the animation. No one cares.
Ooh, cool.
Yep.
Animations are neat.
Yeah.
Did you ever like watch like all like the Newgrounds stuff back in the day?
Like I used to like, not exclusively, but I did used to watch Newgrounds enough to be like, oh my god, this stuff is actually really cool.
Yeah, there's like some amazing stuff on there. I love to this day. I'll still go back and watch it. Like there she is with Nabi and what's the other one? Doki, Nabi and Doki, little cat and rabbit. Oh man, it's still always in my heart. Always in my heart.
Yeah, but at this point, it's actually just like, it's not so much it's a technical problem so much as I just have to draw everything and not be weird about it.
Oh yeah, just keyframe everything. That won't take long, right?
Exactly. I'm just like, I'm gonna make an animation and it's gonna be the dumbest thing ever, and I'm gonna love it.
Yes. I'm excited. Let me know when. I will Patreon for it.
Okay, everyone, I'm gonna do a Kickstarter for my 2-second animation. It's just gonna be me saying yes.
Yes. To just have this kind of look, be like, yes.
Thank you for the $5,000.
Yet we still went over budget. How?
Exactly. I don't even know. There's not even any music. Oh my god, that's beautiful.
I love it. Oh man. All right. So for other artists, what is some advice you want to give out there? Scream from the soapbox. Be like, guys, this is what we need to do.
Honestly, for like, for other artists, I would literally say just push past the cringe. Only compare yourself to people that are worse than you, and you'll be okay.
Push past the cringe. Ooh.
Yeah, like a lot of people, like, especially if they're either changing mediums or just testing out a style, they'll kind of hit this point where they're like, oh, this looks so bad and cringe, oh my god. And then they'll stop. And I'm like, no. Push past that, you will get better. No matter what you do, you will be crap. It don't matter. You will be crap. Do not compare yourself like I did to that one 12-year-old girl who was my friend's cousin. Do not do that. She was actually
like, oh, cool. Well, what do you call this? Oh, Starry Night. I decided it needed an improvement, so this is Starry Night 2.0.
Yeah.
And you're just like, all right, this is going straight to the Louvre.
Yeah. Just literally just keep going and don't focus on style. People say I have a style. I actually seriously do not know what it is, but people keep telling me I have one. You will develop one at some point. Don't worry about it. And just push past the cringe, because, like, that's, like, the one advice that I figured out, like, recently, that I'm like, wait, if I just push back how awkward this feels, I can improve a lot, you know?
Yeah, no, that's actually, like, a good lesson for everything, whether it's art or writing or game development. Like, make something and then make something again and then keep making something, and you'll be surprised just how little bit, just like the edges start to wear out and you start to like shape up into something like pretty good. Like, never forget, Twilight made a whole bunch of money, so
yeah. Like, there's always like these professional people who, like, you can do better than. It's not like they're better than you. Is that, you know, it's actually not like that. But like,
no, but you look at something and it's like I read Ready Player One and I'm like, this is not good writing, but this thing was popular for like a certain reason, and it worked.
Yeah, like a lot of it
eventually it's gonna work like that.
Yeah, a lot of it's actually just kind of who you aim it at most of the time, because like,
yes,
like for me, like it took me a while to even, because I've actually only like I improve in spurts whenever I have like any type of like project. Like my art from like this time last year is actually not as good as this. Because I've been drawing so much, because I put myself in a position where I have to draw a lot. Like when I didn't have any commissions or anything, I had a comic that's actually why my comic existed, so I can have an excuse to draw like at least weekly.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You know, like, and people are like, oh, I don't have a good idea. I'm like, I made a comic about some lady taking care of cat boys in a cafe. There is no rhyme or reason to that thing. It's just a bunch of cute things I felt like drawing at the time.
Wow, that would make so much money. Both the comic and the
Yeah,
Catboys.
I gotta get
The
back.
Catboy Cafe.
I gotta get back to it actually because I actually really do love my comic, but the thing is like a lot of people focus on the well, what if I don't make money from it, or what if it's not successful? It's not going to be. Yes,
Oh
you
no.
hear about the people who are
Never, never.
like you always hear about the oh yeah that one kid in like I don't know like Brazil or whatever, like he did like two things and now he's a billionaire. I'm like, yeah, what about everyone else? you know?
The guy did Dragon Ball fan fiction. Now he's the artist for Super. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Out of how many Dragon Ball artists do you know?
Exactly, like just honestly only just kind of focus on what you want to do. Like with me, I'm just like, you know what, yeah, I put my comic on break so I could do VTubing honestly, but like I still love it. I'm still gonna go back to it. In fact, I'm gonna take a lot of techniques that I've learned from VTubing and drawing, like, and just kind of using the resources I use for VTubing. I'm gonna put that back into my comic. There's gonna be this hilarious quality jump between the last chapter and the next one because I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be like, it's like a completely different person drew this, and I'm like, I tend to do this, so.
Yes, I like it. Like there was a time skip, but for the author, not
Exactly.
the
It's gonna be the
inside.
longest trip to the mall in the world. Like, but yeah, but a lot of times, like, it does make me sad when people kind of stop because they're like, oh, well, I'm not good enough. I'm like, no, you are, but like, it's not that you're bad. It's just no one knows that you're good. That's it.
And also, it's still growing. There's no peak.
Yeah.
It is always a climb. It's like, so it looks like some people are like cruising on a boat in the stormy seas, but like everyone is struggling in their own way. Everyone is paddling to stay above water.
Yeah, like it's like just kind of focus on what you want to do. Like when they say practice, don't just I don't know practice arms. Like for me, like I literally am like, okay, I want like practice what you want to draw, not what you have to draw. Like for me, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I want to be able to draw abs better. So I spent like a month just staring at it, studying abs.
Yes.
And I was like,
that's good timing. The abs are in now.
Exactly.
Like abs are
I'm just like,
abs are the new MILFs.
exactly. I'm just like,
Or MILFs with abs. I don't know. The internet's a weird
it's
place.
of all the himbos, which I love himbos. By the
Oh,
way.
that's true. Himbos for life.
Himbos required.
We need more himbos and hambos.
We do. Well, I'm gonna just make like, just imagine like the hamster with like these fake abs.
Yeah, get a little drawn on with a little marker.
It's like a little post-it note. Like, hey.
Yeah. Big strong ham. Or I can lift it all up. This whole sunflower seed. Yes. Get swole.
I love it. Right.
Oh man. All right. So, we talked about the comic as something you might be going back to. Do you have any kind of like big goals for the year as far as like in regards?
My two big goals is again to actually restart my comic, like not restart, but just continue because I actually put it at the hiatus is literally at a spot where I can easily pick up. So I do want to restart, like pick up my comic again because I actually do love the characters and I didn't realize that apparently a lot of people actually like it somehow. So it's not just me because I'm like. I actually made this joke that most of the views are actually just me rereading my comic over and over again. Because it was like...
every content creator has that feeling one day. They're like, oh, let me check the views. Oh, wow, I'm at 10. Wait, how many times did I rewatch this?
Exactly. So that's my one goal. And then the other one, and this is just... So I can just have something else out there, is to release a free web novel of just one of the ideas I have. It's going to be short, or I think. I don't know.
Yeah, a little novella.
Yeah, it's a little novella. Like, it's going to be a short webs novel series about, like, this chick and her family of not cursed people. It's a whole thing. I just want to excuse the world build, so, like, that's...
Oh, do it.
So that's
do
something I want to... I want to finish writing the first... arc, or I think there's only one arc, I don't know, but I want to finish like at least like writing the horrible first draft that will never see the light of day, and then probably release it next year. And I'll do the illustrations obviously for it, just so I can have an excuse. But those are my two big goals of the year. Yeah.
I like it. It's good to have goals.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps you improving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should write my little light novel idea.
Do it.
I should. Nothing's stopping me right now.
Exactly.
I literally have way too much time.
Just remember, like, I have a theory. I always have like this personal belief that it doesn't matter what you do. There's at least 3 people in existence that will love it. Not like it, but
Yes.
love it. Those 3 people will find it.
That has been the ham model in a nutshell.
Yes.
Oh man, audience! I know all of y'all are dying. Y'all probably have a whole bunch of questions for SemiEnigma in regards to art or herself, or if you have a question for me as well, feel free to ask it in the chat.
Yes, I'm.
Let our motivation and creational like aura just like rub all over y'all, and then ask a question.
They're not gonna ask me anything because they already know.
But now they can ask it in public,
Oh, no.
like on a recorded stream, so other people can watch it
Oh
afterwards.
God.
How embarrassing can that be? No, it's
No idea what they would ask me. I have no
now
idea.
the biggest question I have is when can we expect the maid outfit?
So like, honestly, I did design the maid outfit, so I'm gonna try and get it done by Friday, but I might not be able to because I did overbook myself. So I might try to get it done by like, I don't know if I'll do it next Wednesday because I don't know. I want to see if I can get it done by Friday because like my avatar is basically it's just layered, so I can actually just slip any type of outfit on. So
That's so smart.
yeah, I'm like, once I figured that, I'm like, wait, this could take me like an hour, and I could just have a whole new outfit, and I could just copy paste my face over and over again. This is amazing. Oh God, no.
Flawless.
Yes. What do you mean hi? Like this is like hello.
That is a great question. Hello. And that is my answer.
There you go. That is also my answer as well. Hello.
Oh, look at that. We're in sync.
Oh Lord, if he asks anything, I have no idea what it is. I'm worried. Oh boy.
You're one of the husbands? The husbandos?
Yep.
The husbandies?
Yeah, he's one of my husbands. Black.
Take care of her. Well, all right, another question then.
Mhm.
What kind of hat should I get? I feel like I need a hat. What are you thinking? Maybe like kind of cowboy hats.
I think you should get like a nice little top hat. It'll be classy.
A little top hat. Yes, I can get a little monocle to go with
Oh my
it. I
God,
love
yes,
it. I need
please.
both. Yes.
You need to be the classy ham. It's beautiful. You can be the classy Christmas ham.
I do. I could right now. I can only be a cool ham.
Exactly. You need to be like a little, a little classy ham.
Where's my cool ham?
I need to see the
I think
cool
it's
ham.
this one. Wait, no, I think I did it wrong. Nope.
Oh.
Nope. Nope.
The fact that no one has questions when this is probably the only time I'll answer them correctly. That's really funny. Little do they know. He's like,
Oh darn, it's not working. Okay, never mind.
ah.
I guess I need to readjust my VTube Studio settings.
Mm.
You know, I bet the last update kind of reset them. It does that.
Yeah, what the
It does that so often.
Oh crap, he has a question. Dang it.
Do you think it's a good idea to pace yourself when it comes to content and take breaks every now and then? I think burnout is a very serious thing, like for sure.
Yeah. Like
Doing anything,
mhm.
like even taking like minor breaks, but like even taking maybe like a week or like a few days to just kind of like recharge. I think it's very important for people, which is why like today's working culture where it's 40 hours a week, every week, nonstop, is a little toxic. I won't lie.
Yeah, I actually did buy into the, rise and grind mindset for like 3 years, and that was
Oh,
just
yeah,
a
no,
disaster.
I've been there, done that.
And especially when I realize the ones giving this advice actually don't follow it. They're like, get up at like 3 a.m. and go to the gym and choke down some eggs or whatever, and then
gotta hustle and flow.
Exactly, you gotta do the thing, and I'm just like, you guys didn't even do that.
Oh man.
But yeah, pacing yourself is a good idea. Like, I actually do, even when I do commissions now, I had to force myself to be like, to only do one stage at a time. So, for example, when I finish the sketch, it doesn't matter, I stop. Line art, do it in one, stop. Like, just to force myself to not try to do an all-nighter and end up being like, it's 2 a.m., I have to go to work at 4.
What's even good about that is like stepping away, like not looking at it for a bit. When you come back, you can kind of get like almost like a new, fresh perspective.
Yeah.
Because doing stuff sometimes you can get like tunnel vision, and then you kind of can't see the forest for the trees, and then you go and you're like, oh, that shoulder just feels just a little bit off. If only I had like looked at it maybe at a different angle, or
Yeah, especially because like, especially if you're like, if you have a full-time job, because a lot of advice is not targeted at people who have full-time jobs. It's always assumed that you're like, you're in college or something, and all you have to worry about is class. But no, if you have a full-time job, you have to take even more care of yourself. Like I have a full-time job that's like, man, it's actually more than 40 hours. So I don't even get that luxury.
yeah, see, it takes so much of the day.
It doesn't have to be like, so yeah, you might not be able to like, because a lot of times they're like, do this for the algorithm. Like the algorithm talk is like, I swear to God, there's gonna be a church soon. But like,
All praise the algorithm. All praise the algorithms.
But yeah,
it knows all.
Exactly.
Yet it keeps recommending me the same videos over and over again.
It do. But like, especially if you do have a full-time job, screw the algorithm. One thing I've figured like that at least has worked for me is just consistency. So just keep doing the same thing. Like I actually that's the other reason I try to keep my schedule the exact same with only like extra stuff but not moving anything around, because for me that's actually worked. Like yeah, I don't do it like every single day like some people do because I cannot. But like I pick the 2 days that are pretty far apart, that I don't do that much stuff on anyway, and that way it also doesn't conflict with my job because I'm not doing that, And like, yeah, just like if you have a full-time job or school or whatever, don't worry about the algorithm. Just do your own thing and just talk to people and advertise, but don't be a weird little shill, Don't be like.
Speaking of, time for you to show your stuff. Go ahead, tell us what you have planned on the horizon. Let us know.
All right.
What can we expect on your streams?
Yes, on my streams, what you can expect is basically still more comm work. For my commissions, I'm also going to be working on my comic, though I have realized that the best time to work on the comic on stream is not when at the beginning, but when I'm doing inking or whatever, just so I can still talk to people.
Yeah.
I'm also planning a 12-hour, not a subathon, it's just a 12-hour stream, because normally my streams are pretty short. They're like 2 hours or more. But I am planning for my 6-month anniversary on February 24th. So that's gonna be a thing, and I'm gonna see if I can do a summer what we've been calling the summer episode, where I just do a loose VTuber event. It's not anything serious. It's just a
beach episode. Let's go! Yay! Oh wait, yeah, maybe baseball episode. I don't know. Wait, when does baseball season start? I'm terrible at sports.
I mean, if I wear a baseball outfit, I'm pretty sure I'll end up attracting like even more weird. They're like, short.
Heck yeah, let's go! Home run!
I'm like, if there's an excuse to wear an outfit, I will wear an outfit. I will do it. I'm like that one. Like that's the pitfall of designing your own models. You're like, I literally spent I made up because my goals are really bad. So I'll just be like, if I get this many followers, I'm gonna wear this. And then they're like, now, and I'm like, well, crap.
Well. And
literally at 550 followers, I'm gonna do this. That thing got smashed in like a day, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm not ready. I have to I found this Winnie the Pooh fanfic with Sephiroth, and I'm just like,
oh yeah, no, I saw that trending earlier this week.
Yeah, super short. I literally got one of my. I said basically I kind of adopted him as my brother, but I got him to record all the lines for Sephiroth, and he sounds so good.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna play that while I'm reading the fanfic, and I have this picture of him with a bad wig on. It's gonna be beautiful. That's happening Friday.
Yeah, there we go. So everyone look forward to that coming up.
Yeah.
In regards to this channel, we've got some Mega Man X4 later tonight at 8 p.m. CST, and tomorrow we'll be playing some more Sly 3 tomorrow night at 9 p.m. CST.
Yeah.
So look forward to that.
Yeah.
Demi, thank you so much for coming by and talking with us about all sorts of art stuffs and just honestly creating and a lot of stuff in general. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, super fun. Love this. This is great. Also, I before I go, I do want to let you know that all of your designs are great. I do love the color choice for your little sign up here for the like that. Like that's a really nice color combination. I just had to say it.
It is. Thank you. Yes. No. I when it comes to color theory, like yellow and purple to me are always kind of like key. I also have like a affinity for blue and orange, but I live in Florida and there's a football team to where that if anything's blue and orange, you can't help but associate it with that college football team. And I hate it, and I hate it, and I hate it so much, and I hate it so much, and I just can't. It haunts me. It haunts me whenever I look at colors.
Yeah, I kind of have to be careful with my purples too, where I'm like, hmm. Because they'll be like, hey, are you a Vikings fan? And I'm like, oh, what? No. I don't sport.
Everything's a sports. Everything's a sports ball.
Like,
There's no winning.
Like, that's kind of why I'm like, okay, I'm going to choose like pastel purple and dark purple and hope for the best.
You did good. You did good.
Yeah. Like, I do like
right.
the secret association with my colors, though, which I'm not going to say what it is, but if you know, you know. And it's great, and I love it.
It is a secret. Shh. No one tell. No one knows, but no one can. It'll be for your super awesome, like, 1,000 viewer or follower or 500 sub debut.
What the color combination means. And 1,000 followers, you guys. There you go. Also, don't forget my Kickstarter for my anime.
That's right, 5,000 for that little animation. I expect it soon.
Exactly.
And then we'll need a GoFundMe for the extra 2 seconds.
Exactly. That's the promised hidden content so it'll be the extra 2 hidden seconds that didn't make it into the first animation.
We had to cut it out for time. I mean, it's just there was just so much extra there.
God, let me stop. Before people think I'm serious, because that's happened to me before. So let me stop.
Oh man, well I will let you get back to your night, but thank you again so much for stopping by. Everyone, thank y'all for watching too. Y'all all have a lovely day, a lovely night, and I hope to see y'all all again soon. Thank you.
Bye-bye.